Alright guys, I've been sitting there trying to get shit to go to a flash drive because I didn't know how to connect computers to printers, and find out I don't need the flash drive. It was just so much easier to connect to the computer, the printer, with nothing. So I got this little hitch thing that was free. I don't know what size it is. I don't know if I have enough filament for it, but we're going to print it. I did whatever I needed to do, and now she's heating up. She's got the file here. I think you got to hit play when it's time, but nope, it's heating up or whatever. So yeah, I don't know how long I messed with this thing. There's no way I'm going to have enough filament to finish it, but we're going to go with it. Hope it can hope this thing can actually unravel. Oh yeah, baby. Took me a while to figure this shit out, but she's printing. This is just a little receiver hitch. It doesn't even have a rail around it, it's just a flat. It was free. And I'll probably run out of stuff. That's all I got with it. But it's been a learning curve trying to get the file on here, because I was trying to use the flash drive or the USB thing and thought my computer was too old to just send the file over like this, but it ain't. It works. Once I realized I didn't need the flash drive, it's on. So can't wait to see what all I can get into with this thing. Obviously you got to start buying stuff. $3.99 I can get my Dukes of Hazzard wheels, the file for it. Now I got to get some filament. I have this much. Literally. That's pretty wild, ain't it? I know it's old news, but I think it's cool as shit. Alright, she's moving right along. Oh, ain't much longer. We gonna have enough. Had to make sure it didn't tangle the whole time, but yep. Even though it's white, I'll have to paint it black or whatever, but it's about to put the top layer on, I think, now. Yep. And of course, I don't know how much preset it was for the filler and all that. I mean, whatever it comes with out the box is what it's set up on. I didn't change any of the settings. There were options of that is so cool. There were options to make it more or less infill, but we're at 91%, so yeah, we cut her close on it, but we're good. That's awesome. I'm so happy I got this thing. I'm very grateful for my wife and mother-in-law. They hooked me up for Christmas. Pretty cool. Now I gotta make them some stuff. Again, I don't have any other filament or nothing, so we're just starting here. We'll get it figured out. We'll get some stuff. I've been downloading all kinds of free prints for some scale accessories for the garage. Little stuff. Now the big thing about them kind of things is when you print them, like little toy drills and stuff, scale tools, you got to paint them. That's where the hard part comes in. Well guys, now I can honestly say, for a budget friendly printer, beginner friendly printer, I mean, you cannot go wrong. I caught mine on sale for about 200 and after taxes a little over 270 bucks. I think it was 259 or something. I think right now they're on sale for 254 on the link I put in my last video. 254. They're normally 299. I don't know shit about printers really, except for the recent research I've done, and from what I've seen, it is a damn good investment to spend a little extra and buy this printer, which is the Ender V3 KE. I guess, I don't know what it is. It's faster, stuff like that. And like I said, this is my first two prints ever. First print, second print. I have not did any adjustments on the printer. And when this one printed, I didn't even try to keep the table from shaking. Now when that one there, my printer table was bouncy a little bit, and I, stiffened it up. Today I didn't even think about doing that. I just left it however it is, and it stayed fine. But to be honest, I've got stuff here that's been printed from other people. Now Mr. Eddie does really good work, and so does my friend at Metal Gear RC. But I've got other things that ain't the best. I'm very impressed with my first and second prints, because look how smooth that is. This printer, the printer itself just makes you look like you know what you're doing, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, the printer does all the work and makes me look like I know what the hell I'm doing, because that's a nice print as far as I know. I mean, I don't know how to compare them to other shit, but I'm happy with it, man. Really happy with it. Well, alright guys, now it's the next evening. Time flies, don't it? Jeez. So anyway, I just got home a little bit ago, figured out how to do some stuff again. Last night when I figured out how to print this bad boy, for some reason I thought that I had downloaded the file onto my phone, because I did a lot of searching on my phone while I was waiting on some things to figure out, and I thought that I had found this on my phone and downloaded it, and it showed up on my computer over there on the same file. Well, today I kept looking for the other shit I downloaded and couldn't find it. Apparently I didn't download it on my phone. I must have did it on the computer, because I went and I found the same items finally, and I downloaded them on the computer. And we are printing a propane tank right now, just like this one. This one I had my buddy John sold me his Honcho, which is now my K10 step side, but the body, he had this glued on the back, so I kept it. But somebody printed this one silver, it looks like, and then painted it white. Maybe it was orange on the bottom there. It was orange to start. Maybe they painted it silver, then they painted it white. But anyway, I'm printing a white one, so that's cool. I'll show it to you in a second as it goes. But what I was going to show you is, on this hitch right here, it's kind of smaller than most all the other ones I got. And this thing fits perfect in here, nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Now, I do not know how strong this would be. I'm learning all this stuff. This is hyper PLA. But I don't really know what filaments I'm supposed to use on the stronger type needed things. I didn't change any settings to make this solid or nothing, so this is kind of hollow in the inside, probably to a little bit of an extent. Probably could, on an item like this, you probably could change it to be more solid, but if they have the file like that, then it's probably fine too. So anyway, I like that. Now let's check it out. Let's go check out the propane tank, see how she's doing. Now I moved my printer on down here. It's a hell of a lot more secure, like I said before. And we are cooking, son. This thing's moving right along. It don't play, does it? That's pretty awesome, man. I think we're at the end of this bad boy. I'm gonna come over and watch it finish out. Watch it at real time. This thing don't mess around. It's actually fast as shit. And it's a good drawer. Good artist. And back and forth. And to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left. I was saying it backwards, but scribble, 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 zip, 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 zip. We're done. How cool is that shit, man? You darn tootin'. We gotta let it cool down. Yeah, that is so damn cool. Well, alright guys. Now, those of you who follow along the channel a little bit, you know that we got the General Lee build that I made out of a TT02. And then I was wanting to do Smoky the Bandit. I ordered this here Kyosho because I wanted a different style of chassis. Plus I love these muscle cars. But I didn't pay close enough attention to get the right wheelbase, and I got the longer wheelbase. This is, I think, I don't remember now, is it was it 274, something like that, 274 millimeters instead of 260. And so anyway, not a big deal. We got that. We needed another chassis because when I put the Trans Am body over top of this one, it fits perfect. So I know now I need something that's closer to the 260 millimeter chassis. And thanks to one of my subscriber viewers, awesome guy, Brian Arnold, thank you so much for sending me this box. He told me he had this sitting there collecting some dust. It looks like it's never been put together or used. I don't really know the whole background on the thing. But we now have a TT01 chassis for the Smoky and the Bandit project here. So let's just get past all the stuff that we already don't care to show right now on camera. Just a bunch of this and that come in the pack, and let's get to the brass tacks here. Oh, he threw some wheels on there too. He told me I thought he said no wheels and no electronics, but we got the wheels at least. I don't see. Oh, this has never been used. There's no way. You cannot have no scratches underneath one of these if it's been used. These are not what I would call scratches. I mean, there's a little more showing up on camera than there is in real life. But I don't know, man. It just looks dirty to me. Let me get this box moved. It looks like the instructions are in the bottom here, so let's go ahead and get that out. I'm definitely going to need them since it's not the TT01. I mean 02 like I had. So I don't have the instructions otherwise. Perfect. Yeah. And at first I was wondering because I seen there was a, I don't remember what it's called. To me, they got the slug bug on one. I thought it was a TT01, but it's something else. But it's shaped a little different. You can put the battery in there, and I didn't want that one. And I'm glad this is not that one because I wanted the one that had these side rails, not the flat chassis or nothing. I wanted these side rails because that helps hide if it's not low enough or something, as you can see. That is so cool. So now, let's find out if the I'm getting confused. Let's find out, will Smoky and the Bandit fit the wheelbase the way it's set up right there? That is the main thing. Let's find out. Are we lucky? I tell you, this is one hell of a dresser. Look at this shit. Look how deep these drawers are. I mean, shit. Okay, let me get this out and check it out. Alright, here we go. Now it's do or die. I have not test fitted yet. I'm a little nervous for this part. It's make or break right here. My fingers are crossed, Brian. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Perfect. Oh yeah, look at that. Dead center. Dead center. Nice. That is the exact fit. Man, oh man. That is nice. We get some proper wheels on there to make up for that part. Because to me, as our narrow, that's the reason I got this one. I needed the narrower one. But that's all fixable with, you know, wheel hexes and stuff. So I'm pretty happy now. I got all the stock electronics I would need to put one of these together. But you know me. I'm going to hopefully eventually have enough money I can go ahead and get the Hobby Wing set up like I got in this bad boy. To be honest, I don't have to go as big. I got the 120 amp ESC, Hobby Wing ESC in there. And 3100 kV, something like that. She rips. But I could probably go with the 60 amp instead of the 120. Don't mean I will, because there's not much more. But you guys let me know in the comments, what would you do? Go for the gusto if you're going to do it, right? Oh, man. I am so happy now. You made my day, Brian. You really did. It's because of the subscribers and the viewers like him that, you know, donate something to a person they've never met. You know, these ain't free. They're not the most expensive, sure, but at the same time, it's not a free item, and you don't know me. You know, when people do that, it just blows me away. I'll tell you, the first time I had a big donation to me, even the little ones, like I had like some 3D printed stuff sent to me and all that. Metal Gear RC hooked me up, gave me some stuff to give away in my giveaway that time, and I was blown away with that. And then Troy Peters, I think it was, sent me the entire truck, along with lots of other stuff. Brand new Ecto. The body was scratched up, but the dang chassis didn't have a nick on it, really. And, you know, from that day on, I have a whole new respect for people, you know, in RC altogether. The RC community is just mostly, I'm going to say 98% full of good-hearted people. We just like to play with toys. So, anywho, now I'm going to see if I can't print something else real fast too. Alright guys, now here you go. I have printed me up a handful of things with the filament that came with the printer. Really surprised it went that far. But we got a couple cool little items. They obviously need painted and stuff. But, you know, you've seen the rack and the propane tank. Well, we got us a vise. It doesn't work, but it's a vise. It needs painted up. The handles are missing because I didn't put supports on the print. So they just probably didn't stay there. Not a big deal. I'm going to probably drill it out and put an actual metal handle in there. Okay, so we got a drill here that turned out really good. By then I learned to do supports, but it wasn't until after I messed up a drill, which is right here. The way it was printed at first, it only stuck this little piece to the thing, just like that. And the back was up in the air like so. So it just fell over eventually. So then I learned how to do supports. The drill was the second one I did with the supports actually, because I did this grinder first. It turned out great until I went to pull the supports off and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I ripped off the blade instead of the supports, and then I broke the handle while I was messing with it. So that one's junk. And then the drill, when I got it with supports, I realized what I was doing wrong and I pulled the supports right off, no problem. And needs just a touch of trimming down here, but not much. And then we made us a laptop. Now this printed upright like this. That's how the whole thing printed, and I just can't believe how thin that is, for one. To be that thin and put that much detail into the keys as it's printing is amazing. I mean, really, that is insane. So, anyway guys, it's getting late. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited to have the printer. I'm out of filament now. There's a tiny piece left. So, probably going to have to wait a little while before I can get any filament and start buying any files, stuff like that. I'm broke, but that's okay. So, anyway guys, if you're interested in something like this, I highly suggest getting you one of those, the V3 KE. It's pretty awesome so far. And from what I understand, it's way faster than some of the older ones or the other ones that are a little cheaper. That's one of the reasons I got it. It's not much more money. And if you click on the link in the description, they're on sale for $254 instead of $299 right now, which is pretty awesome. I'll put that in there. And thank you again, Brian. I really appreciate you sending me that chassis. You don't know how much that helps, especially right now. The Bandit build would have been put on hold a lot longer without that. So, I have brushed electronics I could put in it for now. Or I might just hold off and get some kind of good stuff for it. But anyway, I appreciate all of you guys. And if you're looking for something from FMS, I'll put that link in the description too, because now's the time and it helps me out. I could use all the help I can get. So I appreciate all of you. Like, subscribe, share, comment, click on the link, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.